What's up, guys? Back again with another protein powder review. Today I got GNC's Pro Performance 100% Whey protein powder, and this is cookies and cream flavor. 24 grams of protein, 130 calories, and 2 grams of sugars. High quality gluten-free protein, supports the healthy metabolism and lean muscle recovery. And it's pretty much a little bit under 2-pound tub, so yeah, good amount of servings though, 25 servings. That's pretty much it there for the front. Now for the back. So it says here, as a dietary supplement, mix 1 scoop in 6 ounces of cold water, milk, or your favorite beverage, and blend well. So notice it says blend, it doesn't say shake, so I use the shaker cup, but anyway, consume 1 to 2 servings per day. Best enjoy post-workout and or throughout the day as an additional source of protein. And it says right here for your activity and whatnot. So, you know, it says non-training / off day, take a half a scoop to 1 scoop. And here's, you know, the benefits they got right here. Pretty much, this is if you do cardio and resistance training, to take 2 scoops for 48 grams of protein. Anyways, yeah, 1 scoop. See, so yeah, you got the 130. Well, you got the 130 calories. It's a 34.3 grams for 1 scoop. 20 calories from fat. You got 2 grams of fat, 1 saturated. Cholesterol 65 milligrams. That seems a little bit high, but I've seen higher before, and usually I always see them around the cholesterol, you know, kind of like around 40 or something like that. Carbohydrates, you got 5 carbs, not too bad. 2 grams of sugar, 24 grams of protein. You got 13% of your calcium, 130 milligrams. It's not too bad, but no one really cares too much about the calcium or sodium or potassium on protein powders. Ingredients, so 100% whey protein blend. You got the whey protein concentrate being the main ingredient, and then you got the whey protein isolate being second. So obviously this means that there's more whey protein concentrate than whey protein isolate. Then you got the flavorings and whatnot, and this actually has gluten-free chocolate cookie crumbs inside of this, so you're gonna see like little cookie pieces and whatnot in the powder. And the rest of the stuff is just pretty much sweetener and all the rest of the stuff they usually, I guess, put in the protein powders. The back, you got gluten-free, kosher, and then here it says right here the typical amino acid profile per serving. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of good stuff in there. There's a good amount of that leucine in there, 2,500 milligrams, or about 2.5 grams. Isoleucine at 1.5. You got some of that valine in there. So yeah, you got your BCAAs inside here. So, you know, some good shit inside this protein powder. So it says right here, ways to enjoy your 100% whey protein. It says shake, combine with cold water, milk, or your favorite beverage in a shaker cup. You could blend it, or you could eat it in your oatmeal, yogurt, or your favorite food. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you just got right here, you know, whatever, good quality and whatnot. And you do have the informed choice, trusted by sport, little logo on there, so you know this is some quality stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually go on to the shaker, and you know, tell you guys, you know, how it tastes pretty much. So this is it right here, and I don't think you guys can see it that good, but there is, like, you know, some cookie crumbs down there. Let me just see if I could, like, I don't know, show you guys a little better. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see them. But yeah, anyways, I mean, let me show you the side here. There we go, protein powder right there. So it has like this little transparent top of sides on the protein powder. You can see right there the white powder, and those little black specks are like the cookie crumbs and whatnot. Okay, it's actually only through this side. Anyway, there's little black, you know, specks in there, pretty much for the cookie crumbs or whatever. Alright, so I put 6 ounces of water, didn't use milk, and I put 1 scoop, and it seemed like it was a lot of, you know, protein powder for 1 scoop, but fuck it, here we go. So I'm opening this up. So this is what we're looking at. Pretty much just looks like, you know, vanilla protein powder. So let's go ahead and drink some of this shit. So first of all, the smell smells like cookie-like, like sweet vanilla, you know, cookies and cream type of smell. So it smells good. All right, time to drink some of this shit. Okay, so tastes good, but I'll drink a little more. The taste is good. Kind of tastes like a nice creamy, thick type of texture. It's a little bit too thick for me. You know, I'm just kind of like not liking kind of like thick shakes anymore. As you can see, I mean, it looks kind of heavy. I mean, just look at that. It doesn't look super watery. So I think if I would have put 8 ounces of water, I think it would be a lot better. So the flavor won't be as strong. But, you know, the consistency is going to be a little bit more liquid-like. Right now, it just feels a little bit more heavy. Let me drink a little more, though. Surprisingly, it mixed pretty well. Usually, actually, when I mix this shit with another protein powder, I get like a little chunk or two. Oh, actually, you know what? You could probably see one right there. I think that's a chunk. Do you guys see that? So the mix of, yeah, look at that. It's sticking. You can see, you guys probably can't see it that good, but it's like a little chunk right there. You guys see that right there. But usually, yeah, when I drink this, you know, you're gonna get like a little chunk or two. So I mean, as you guys could see right there, that was actually like a little chunk. And I have a blender ball inside here, and this thing has its own little kind of, you know, little mixer or whatever you want to call it. This little, you know, honeycomb thing right here to pretty much, you know, make it so it'll grind better, I guess, or, you know, pretty much so you know, you get a more better consistency and whatnot. Eliminate those clumps. Drink a little more though. I mean, obviously I shook it right now, so you know, it's a little foamy and whatnot, but that's kind of to be expected with most protein powders. Overall, the taste isn't bad. It has a good sweet vanilla-ish, vanilla cookie type of taste. It tastes, you know, it just tastes sweet. It tastes good, you know, sweet. But for 6 ounces, I think it's a little bit too heavy, and I think it doesn't mix as well. So the mixability, it does not look good. Like, it doesn't look too good. I would say the mixability on this would probably be like an 8 out of 10 max, maybe even a 7 out of 10. Cause like, I mean, like I'm saying, you know, you can see chunks and whatnot just like sticking sometimes, or sometimes they'll just drink. You'll take a sip and then you'll taste like a little chunk in your mouth. And that's from all that whey concentrate right there. Yeah, but the flavor, not bad at all. It's sweet, tastes good. So for a protein powder, the flavor is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the taste. I'll go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on the flavor, but for the mixability, since I gave it an 8, I'll go ahead and give this an overall review of 8.5 out of 10, guys. So 8.5 out of 10. Good taste. Mixability needs some work, but very good value. This whole tub only cost $19.99, or pretty much 20 bucks on GNC, obviously. So yeah, pretty cheap protein, and like I said, the taste is good. Mixability could be a lot better, but if you put this in a blender, then that shit's gonna be perfectly mixed. Obviously, it's gonna just chop that shit down. In the shaker cup, I mean, as you can see, the clump is still there. You can still see the fucking clump. Unless, that's a clump. That's not no fucking foam. So, yeah, I mean, you can see the clump still stays there. So, like I said, I give the mixability an 8. Mixability ain't the best, but the flavor's good. And yeah, that's pretty much all we gotta say. So if you guys have any question about this, comment below, and I'll see if I can answer it for you. Other than that, you know, just another protein powder, except this one, you know, has a good taste to it, but lacking mixability. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 on this. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this review, guys. Subscribe for more videos, and catch you guys on the next one.